Okay, so yeah, as you can see, now that they have launched the new cities expansion nights, everything shows at night, like lit up and kind of cool, and we are having a massive, massive power outage, and I don't know why. Where's our power at? Our electricity available is like non-existent at the moment. Are you good? If not, let's get good. It's Friday night, and that means I am playing Cities Skylines. This is Panoptica, my Cities Skylines Circular City series. And in this episode, I will be completing the challenge, Who Keeps Hiring This Guy? And this is a challenge from Kendo Taylor to build an egg-shaped industrial circle somewhere around here. I still have the self-contained challenge to do. That'll be something that happens when we hit the next benchmark. But for right now, we're gonna get started on building this industrial egg, so to speak. And the way we're gonna do that is by coming in here. Sorry about that, I was adjusting the volume a little bit. And the way we're gonna do that is by coming in here and grabbing a 6-lane road. And then we'll go ahead and pull that 6-lane road off of the highway. I'm just deciding where I want to put this egg. This will be an industrial egg, so it needs to be able to do something with industry. Let's take a look at the natural resources real quick. So we've got some oil up here. It'd be kind of cool to build an oil industry up here. So I think that's what we're actually going to do. And I'll come in and I'm going to grab a 6-lane road with trees, and I'll probably pull it straight off, maybe straight off the highway, and route it through here. That way people don't go there unless they have a reason to. I kind of like that idea. So we'll come up here and we will build straight up to... Actually, we should probably build the egg first. Let's build the egg first and then we'll build the 6-lane highway. Or the 6-lane road up to it. But I think we also we do need a 6-lane road running through the center of it, so we'll put that right about here. And then we'll bring it straight down. Actually, if we just do... Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit so that we can see these measurement marks. That is 5 units right there. Yeah, we'll start with that. That seems like a good start. And then I'm going to come in and grab the bulldozer. And we just want this first center thing. Actually, no, we need the piece that I just deleted, I think. Yeah, I've never done an egg shape, so this is going to take a little bit of thinking on my part. I believe the best way to do an egg shape would be to come out further on this side than we need to, so about 20 units, and then come in about 10. That is not an egg. Maybe 15? Maybe 20. No, if we come in 20, that's a circle. We don't want a circle, we want an egg, so probably about 15. So I'm going to do 15 there. And then I'm going to come all the way up here to where I think we need to meet this road, which is probably about 40. And down? Nope, that's not going to do it. Let's try something shorter, like 30. Yeah, I think that'll give us a healthy egg shape right there. Okay, and then we'll come off this side. Same thing, we're going to go out 20, up 15, and then up here 30 and over. Yeah, that's not much of an egg, is it? Okay, let's try going 35 and over. That's a little bit more of an egg shape, so that means I'll have to redo the road on the other side, but I am okay with that. It seems like it's out a little too far back here too, doesn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and just start over, because I think we can do this better. I think it's like 15 to come out, and then maybe 10 to come up. Let's try that out. So I'm gonna start here and come out about 15, then come up about 15. Oh, that seems too short though. So we don't want 20, but 15 ends up being too short. Unless we don't do 90 degrees, maybe that's the issue. Let's do... I wish we could lock a degree. I thought there was a key to do that, but apparently there is not. Okay, so instead, maybe we go off of that. 123 degrees. Yeah, see, this is going to be rough no matter how we do this. Let's see. If we come out 30, maybe. No, that is way too much. 20 and up. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's 20. That's what it is, I think. And then we'll try 30 here. Perfect. that is going to give us an egg shape. So 20 and 20. Oh crap, that was not 20 and 20, that was like 20 and 21, so I gotta break that and do it again. That's okay, we are getting there, we are figuring out making the egg. So we're going 20 and 20, and then 30 and in. Yeah, that's a reasonable egg shape, I think. It's as close as I could get, Kendo, you're gonna have to live with it. Alright, and then we'll close this in. We're not going to have a whole lot of room to expand here, and that's okay, because I think what we're going to do instead is run some cross streets just like straight through here. Yeah, that should be pretty decent. I mean, it'll give us a little bit more industrial area. Not a lot, but enough. That'll work just fine, and then we need to come up here and kind of do the same thing. So we did 1, 2, and the corner, so let's go 1, 2 in the corner. And then we'll come straight across, make sure we cover all that area. Same thing, 1, 2, and a corner. So probably right about there, I think. There we go. Okay, so we have our new industrial loop. Well, our new industrial egg. And now I'm going to go ahead and run the road out that is going to connect to the highway. That is kind of a... Well, you know what? I don't care if it's a hard road. Let it be a hard road. Space already occupied. There we go. You'll notice that at night everything looks much, much cooler now. Oh, how do you turn off zoning color? Okay, so yeah, as you can see, now that they have launched the new Cities expansion nights, everything shows at night, like, lit up and kind of cool. And we are having a massive, massive power outage, and I don't know why. Where's our power at? Our electricity available is, like, non-existent at the moment. That is strange. Did our plants, like, go out or something? Or do we just really not have any electricity? I'm not at all sure. I think something got disconnected. Does anyone still have electricity? Wow, yeah, something must have got disconnected. But it's also showing no oh, it's the day and night cycle! Holy crap, that is crazy. So solar power plants are not that great anymore, because we just lost all of our power because night came. And somebody pointed out to me that we had not used this yet, and I'm supposed to save this dam for when we build the self-contained area, so that kind of sucks. We need to come up with an alternate power generator, because this solar power thing, it just ain't happening right now. We could do another dam, but that probably wouldn't do much. We could do an oil power plant, but that's kind of gross. Maybe we go back to wind turbines? Because we should still have a good amount of wind. Before we had all of our turbines planted up here. That's a really high green spot. There's also a really high green spot up here. And do we have any really sort of high green spots over here? We do. And it's going to put noise on the road, but if we put it right here, we're actually okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll put like a row of these right here, and these ones will power the two areas over here. I don't know how much power they're going to give, and I'm not sure if like you store solar power at night or something. That would be kind of cool. But I can't guarantee that that actually happens, so I'm not going to say that it does. Alright, that'll give them power, and then we'll run something over here to give them power. Them being nobody quite yet. Alright, let's see how that does for us. Come online, power guys. We need your powers. And we have a little bit of power coming in. Yeah, we're still hurting. It's weird, too, because we have a bunch of incinerators that should be generating quite a bit of power. And we have lots of people dying and stuff just not happening because there's no power anywhere. Man, that is crappy. Okay, these solar power plants, I think we're going to end up getting rid of them at some point because they're basically useless with the day and night cycle. Like, I don't want inconsistent, unreliable power. And I wanted to build something over here, but I think we're going to end up just putting, like, an array of wind turbines. Yeah, I think that's what we've got to do to get enough power to these areas over here. This is kind of wonky. I'm glad that they added days and nights, but the solar power really completely ceased to exist at night. I find that hard to believe. Maybe it just doesn't exist in a capacity that is large enough to actually power anything. Okay, so there we go. We have some more power coming in. Hopefully that will help alleviate some problems. Yeah, so these guys all have power now, but they don't have water or anything because All of the water plants are dead. Interesting, you can see where, like, the power is making it and stuff, too. Man, this is bad. Okay, I'm gonna start another array of them up here, like we had before. So at least now our arrays of power plant, or wind turbines, are kind of spread out, which is nice. But since our entire grid is connected, we spread them out and it's just sort of an appearances thing. Okay, connect that there, and hope that that extra power helps us get somewhere back in line. We are losing tons and tons of money right now, and our population is continuing to grow, which is weird because they don't have any power and they're dying in the dark. Okay, where are we at on power now? These guys still don't have any power, and it must be, yeah, it's still an availability issue. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and maybe plant a bay over here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're just gonna plant a couple of bays of power all over the place. This isn't like super efficient, but lately I've been looking at other people's City Skylines series and going, man, they really spent a lot of time making their cities look interesting. It's harder to do that with this particular series because we're aiming at this whole circular city thing, which looks really cool and novel the first time you see it, but by about the 50th time you see it, it's not that cool and novel anymore. It's just kind of a thing. And I think that's where it's at for me right now. Like, the circles were cool, but it's not, you know, very interesting or novel at this time. We have advanced wind turbines. Do we actually have somewhere to place those for... Oh, we do. We actually have somewhere to place those now that's good. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we switch over entirely to advanced wind turbine power? And we put them, like, over here somewhere? We will try that. I'm gonna build a couple of wind turbines and see how that does for us. And if we find that the wind turbines are actually very, very beneficial, or the advanced wind turbines work really well, I might just get rid of all those wind turbines I just built and build some more advanced wind turbines out here. Thankfully, right now, money is not an issue for us at all. Okay, so now we have just enough power. Let's go ahead and build another wind turbine. Or two. I'm gonna go two. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna build a bay of them, because this seems like a really strong power source. And they're all popping out 20 megawatts right here. Okay, so that gives us a ton of extra power, which means maybe we come in and we destroy... I don't want to destroy the solar power plants because I'd like to believe that the devs did something with it to where, like, it's not as inconvenient as I'm viewing it as. Yes, I know these are power structures. Do I really have to click yes every time I delete one? I don't. I get it. I get it. Where's the don't show me this message again? Yes, we know. We have destroyed a bunch of power. It is a tragic, tragic thing, really. Demolish Abandoned is now back on, I think. Okay, there we go. And we still have plenty of power right here, so everything is good. We are pretty well off overall. Like, this is generating plenty of power, and if we need to, we can always add more to it, and hopefully thin out some of these other areas that I added in just to give us some extra power. Now that we've done that, I want to come in and finish the challenge, so in order to do that, I need some industrial zoning. And we will lay that down with the fill tool. Yeah, let's do the fill tool. It's weird that it doesn't fill stuff on a rounded curve like that very well, so I think instead I'll just drag. Dragging is faster and easier. It is, it really is. Okay, no zoning to get rid of those. And now we need to pump some water over here, which shouldn't be too bad because we already have some water out here. So I'm going to put water there and bring it out here. And just sort of make a nice little, like, wrapped around shape that should fill everything in nicely. And whatever it doesn't fill in, we'll just fill in with one more pipe, like, right across there. Is that gonna do it? I think so. Yeah, okay, good. So we now have full water coverage there. We have some power flowing in. It's not necessarily flowing to where it needs to. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another power line and, well, maybe not. That's kind of filling up now. I'm gonna run this over here in the temporary... And then hopefully in the long term we will not have to have this here. There's a lot of these power lines sort of around that we don't have to have anymore because of the way that things have grown out. Like, we don't need this anymore. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and delete that real quick. Nope, you can go bye-bye. We don't need you. Do we even need this entire power thing? We don't, because these grids right here are connected. I'm just going to take all of this out then. Okay, so that is gone. We don't need this over here. Like, this is not even connecting anything. I don't know what that was doing. So now we have power flowing out through here. We have a need for more industrial or uneducated workers here. That is... Or is that uneducated or educated? Because I thought that was all commercial. It is commercial. So do they need more uneducated workers or... Ah, stop. Just there. There we go. Let's see. Not enough workers. Yeah, so they need more uneducated workers is what I believe that symbol means. That's okay, because we're going to neglect education up here, like we're not even going to bother with it. Well, I guess it only matters if we don't bother with it in residential areas, but either way, I'm going to place some services up here to keep our people happy. Get a fire station and a police station down there, and then maybe a hospital somewhere around here. Can you fit a hospital in there? You cannot, but you could put one on the outside, I think. Yep, right there. There's a hospital, and we will put in a couple of crematoriums next to the hospital to remind people that when they die in the hospital, that's where they're going to go. Okay, so we have the industrial district built. This is for the challenge, who keeps hiring this guy? And now there is one final step that is required. And I am taking much joy in it because I am a huge fan of The Walking Dead and I find this hilarious. So we're gonna just go ahead and color this in. It's gonna be sloppy and I don't much... Okay, I lie. I care. I'm gonna come in and clean some of this up. Oh wait, no, we don't want to clean it up like that because we do want it to... Okay, I think it sticks. I was watching somebody, and I think you can get it to stick to the road. Yeah, there we go. Sort of stick into the road. Filling things in nice and neatly. And straight down, there we go. Okay, cool. So we have our little egg, and now we need to name the district. And this district is to be named... Coral. Yet another Walking Dead pun from Kendo, and I will not stop appreciating them because I love that series and I can't wait for the new season to start. Okay guys, so we have the industrial zone built. We dealt with a huge power issue that resulted from the new day and night cycle that I was not expecting at all. And we still have some room for industrial and residential growth, and those are taking off. We're at 41,000, we are building steadily at like 300 towards 48,000, which will give us access to a nuclear power plant. This power plant does not create ground pollution, but does emit noise pollution, high water usage. Awesome. Okay, so we will probably be doing something with nuke plants as soon as we get them, because they seem really great. Or we could just do a bunch with this. Why is that poo colored? I thought we had water filtration, like cleaning that up. Pollution, that's trash. That's pollution. Yeah, there's not really any pollution coming down there, so why is there a bunch of poo colored water? I don't know. Yeah, there just is. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave something in the comments. If you want to give me a challenge, leave it in the comments. Please keep gaming responsibly.